Yo, welcome to the Chris Hamilton Show. I'm your host, Chris Hamilton, Young Guns, and on the Chris Hamilton Show, we discuss many topics, many topics, from religions to violence to teen pregnancy to ethical and government issues and just all type of topics. So today's topic, I'm gonna talk to you guys about the death of Biggie and Tupac. The death of Biggie Smalls and Tupac, it was just all fabricated. It was designed. It was well orchestrated. And throughout these years that done passed on, over 20 years, I think, there have been many suspects. There's been many allegations. There's been many opinions and etc. But Chris Hamilton Show is gonna bring to you a whole new perspective and a whole new visual of what really went on. First of all, when you're in this music business, which I grew up in the music business, I done put out 12 records. For those who don't know me, I'm from Mississippi, and I done put out many records. And one thing about the music business is you can never be yourself in the music business, and you are really a puppet. And that's just like in a regular job. You work in a regular job, you're a puppet, and it just goes up all the way to the owner. You know, the person that's on the line, the assembly line, they're a puppet for the manager. The manager is a puppet for the supervisor. The supervisor is a puppet for the district manager. The district manager is a puppet. You know, and it just keep going on and on. It's the same way in the music. You're a puppet. When you finally get to a point, a record company want to sign you, that's when your life isn't your life anymore. Because if a motherfucker give you $10 million and tell you to go suck a nigga dick, a lot of times these niggas say, all right, fuck it. That's why a lot of homosexuals and gays are now flooding the music industry. Because these Baphomet, these people that's in control of the music world, they sick. You talking about people that castrate animals, people have sex with animals. You talking about the sickest of the sickest. And when you get to that level and you dealing with millions of dollars in the industry, then you begin to lose self-dignity, self-respect, and you're just not who you was born and who the creator created you to be. It's just not the case anymore. So once Biggie and Pop signed their contracts, they pretty much signed the contracts with the devil. And a lot of people like to say they sold. People that sign contracts sell they sold. But in a sense, that's kind of right. But in a sense, it's not really accurate because your soul belongs to God, the creator. So I wouldn't say they sold, even though they soul is going to be condemned. But I will say they sold their pride. They sold their families. They sold out a lot of things. And they not who they are anymore. They become who the record company want them to be. Who the people want them to be. Who the fans want them to be. They be everybody but who they is. So, Tupac. First of all, I think Tupac was a homosexual. And why do I say that? Because he had homosexual tendencies. You know, you see him in interviews doing this and all this old female, feminine, sensitive shit. And then, you know, you hear him speaking on who all suck dick, like he talk about Dre. He said Dr. Dre could get more done if he wasn't so busy upstairs sucking dick. Okay, so how do you know he's sucking dick? Did you walk in the room and see him suck a dick? Was you a part of the dick sucking event? And why would you continue to conduct yourself with a dick sucker unless you sucking his dick too? So how do you know? Then he started talking about Quincy Jones. He said Quincy Jones came to him and tried to have sexual activities with him. Okay, once again, homosexuality conversation coming out of Tupac's mouth. So you around all these gay people and you're not gay. And see, the thing of it is, I think that's why Tupac portrayed it in image that wasn't him. You know, he really wasn't a tough guy. How can you say you're a tough guy when you went to a Christian academy? When you was raised with morals and you know, guys like that typically don't be hard. You know, it's the guys that, most of the hard guys are the guys that was left alone, parents left them behind, you know, all they had was dope. If it weren't for dope, they would have been nothing. Drugs saved a lot of these real niggas' life. A lot of these street niggas, drugs saved their life. Because drugs gave them an opportunity to make money and do things. And Tupac wasn't a drug dealer. And he wasn't a game banger. You know, he wasn't initiated in an organization. So I think he was so hurt or so distraught and confused about his sexuality until he tried to make it go away by playing this tough guy image. And it really wasn't an image to build fans. It was just an image to make him feel better about himself and his sexuality. So, Tupac goes to jail. Okay? Now, that wasn't nothing new because the image that he was portraying that started beginning to work, that thug life image, it began to work for him. Record sales started increasing. So, because of that image, he found himself incarcerated numerous of times. Okay? Numerous of times. So he was in and out of jail, Pop. Now, Quad Studios. Tupac goes to the studio. Now this the first attempt on his life, which should have opened his eyes to being more of the person he really is. You know, his mom was in the Black Panther. So he kind of was raised political and raised with a sense of organization for the people. But that ain't what he wanted to do. He wanted to continue that thug life, the tough guy role and everything. So, you know, they rolled up on him. You know, him and Biggie was at a show that before that. And Biggie saw he was dealing with some of the guys that he knew, that he grew up with, that he knew they wasn't shit. So Biggie telling this nigga, man, you gotta watch who you fuck with, man. You can't just be goddamn coming up here fucking with everybody, man. These niggas don't got no love out here. Biggie telling them, what's up, man? Stop them niggas, them dudes you was with at the motherfucking show ain't shit. Them niggas will murder you and kill you and rob you. Well, you know, Pop, tough guy, who gives a fuck? Bring it on. Fuck them niggas. And I believe it was those same niggas that ran up on him at the studio and shot him 5 times. Tried to kill him because 2 bullets hit him in the head. So, normally don't nobody survive a gunshot wound to the head. But Tupac did. Which eventually gave him that invisible or that can't die attitude, as well as his fans. His fans they don't think he dead now because he done survived gunshot wounds to the head. So that started the beef. That right there started the beef between Biggie and Tupac, which would eventually grow and extend across a nation, across a world, across a society. Now you got East Coast, West Coast beef. Because Tupac wanted to blame Biggie for him getting shot down like that. You know, he had no right to do that. And by no means I don't think Biggie had anything to do with that, you know. And but Tupac just needed somebody to blame and wanted a reason to take it to the next level. So in saying that, during this time, old Suge Knight is on the West Coast building Death Row Records. And building. He had no idea that he'll have Tupac on his label one day. He couldn't even fathom that. But when Tupac went to jail, it was his opportunity because Tupac couldn't get out of jail. You talking about a nigga that has sold 7 million records. Why you ain't got no money to get out of jail, nigga? Because it's not meant for the artist to make a lot of money. See, it goes back to like a job again. When you working, these folks ain't gonna never let you get rich, because if they make you rich, then who gonna come work for them? Because you ain't gonna do nothing but quit. Nigga, I'm rich. Why I gotta come bust my ass in here? So, they ain't gonna let these niggas get rich. And people around here thinking they rich because they all on videos. And, you know, the only people that have some degree of success are the ones who own their own label. Like a Master P. You know, Master P had a great deal of success because he was independent before he signed with Universal. And once he did sign with Universal, he already had leverage. He already had so many record sales. He already had fans. And he came with so many artists, Universal had to give him $400 million. See, Master P was smart. But niggas that ain't got their own label and doing their own thing, then they working for somebody. And that person that they working for ain't gonna let them get rich. And every time it look like they getting rich, they gonna throw them in jail, throw a rape on them or something just to hold them back. Okay? And keep them from getting rich. So this nigga Tupac can't get out of jail, nigga. You can't get out of jail on $1 million bond. What's that? $100,000 to get out? Nigga, you ain't got $100,000? It's crazy. We talking about movies, platinum records, triple platinum, and you stuck in jail for $100,000? Your bond was $1 million, but they only want between 10 and 12%. And you stuck? So Tupac in jail, man, and he just getting frustrated. This is his first time about to really do some time. So he'll do anything to get out. Suck dick, whatever. And that's exactly what he did, because the infamous Suge Knight took advantage of that and saw that this nigga can't get out of jail, so this is my opportunity to intervene and to strike an unbelievable deal. So Tupac signed a 3-album deal. You gotta give this nigga 3 albums to get you out of jail, and all he spent was $100,000. So you put yourself in a slave position. Now you're a slave. Okay. Tupac go get this nigga out of, should go get this nigga out of jail. And they began to work on the new project. And along the way, man, all type of crazy shit going on. Him and Snoop really don't like each other. Because, Snoop kind of like laid back and chill, and Tupac wild. And, Snoop like, man, I don't want to get involved in a lot of this shit this nigga doing. Spitting in camera faces and talking gang shit on, on national TV and beating people up and fighting, and Snoop just didn't want that life. So him and Snoop started beefing, believe it or not. They didn't like each other. Tupac didn't like Snoop, and Snoop didn't like Tupac. And later on, as it's closing in on Tupac's death, you're going to realize that, and you're going to see how just moments, days before they went out to Vegas, him and Snoop had a confrontation. And Snoop didn't even want to get on the airplane and go back to Cali with them niggas. They was in New York. Snoop almost thought of another way to get home, but he said, fuck it. I'm going to go and jump on the plane anyway. I know these niggas might try to kill me. Now, he talking about his circle, his own circle. He talking about Suge and Tupac and these guys plotting. He feel like they plotting to kill him. He felt like he wasn't going to even make it to California. And that was right for the Mike Tyson fight in Vegas. So, now Biggie never showed any signs of being affiliated with any organization whatsoever. I never seen him on a video throwing up gang signs. I never heard him claiming no organization. I never, he really was just a guy that was lucky and blessed to be in his position. And primarily because of the way he looked. He had talent, but really nobody wanted to fuck with Biggie because, like he said, black and ugly as ever. However, I stay Gucci down to my socks, rings and rocks. You know what I mean? He said he was a big, black, ugly motherfucker. And that was one of Puffy's concerns when he met Biggie, when they took Biggie into Meet Puffy. And Puffy, the first thing Puffy did was looked at him and said, I don't know how we gonna make this ugly motherfucker look like a superstar. So Biggie started spitting for Puffy, and Puffy said, okay, this nigga can rap. So that's how that started. And right off the bat, Puffy was taking advantage of Biggie right off the bat. Even when he signed the contract, he had to wait for some money. He had to wait on some money. And then when he finally got some money, it went for $60,000. Come on, nigga, I paid $60,000 out in alcohol. I drunk $60,000 worth of liquor this year. What the fuck you talking about, bro? 60,000, nigga, give me something to start my life. So Puffy was fucking him from the beginning, okay? And maybe it was because of Biggie's desperation, because at the time he was desperate. He was in and out of jail. He was selling dope. You know, shit just wasn't right. So Biggie came out and did fairly well. I think he did 10 million, I think, on that first I'm Ready to Die album. Did very well, had good success. Okay. Now, you got two rappers that know each other very well, and that's a part of the Illuminati, and that grew up together. And it was said that Pop did a lot to support Biggie's career. Let him do shows for him, open up shows, and, you know, try to get him some exposure on his end. You know, they slept in the same room together. You know, they was friends. And the Illuminati job is not to befriend, but to end friends. So now they both doing their thing. Everything's going well. Remember I said the Baphomet, Illuminati. See, people just think these are words, but these are not just words. It's really white folks out there that's demonizing these artists, and that's sacrificing them, and that's killing them off, and that's locking them up. You think we can escape that because we are artists? We musicians, singers, and you think that's gonna save us? Well, if you're nothing, you're not saved, because you're born in corporate America. In corporate America, slave masters. So slavery hadn't stopped at all. They just took the chains off our legs and put them on our minds. Now it's a subliminal slave type situation. So we still enslaved. Okay. So I feel in my heart that, you know, they try to say the Crips, the Bloods, you know, that's an easy outlet. You know, you get pointed at them easily because they all killers anyway. And okay, and Tupac was affiliated with killers. Okay, so now my ideal is that they killed themselves. That's why, you know, I named a few of my potions, they killed themselves. Because let's think about it. Let's talk about it a minute. Both of them went to places they knew they wasn't welcome. They knew that it was going to definitely be some type of something fucked up was going to happen. They knew it. They both knew it. Pop said, listen, they said, Pop, meet us in Vegas. We going to the Tyson fight. Pop said, man, I don't want to go, man. First of all, that nigga Snoop a bitch. I ain't finna fuck with him. I ain't going no Vegas with Snoop. Second of all, I just don't feel right. Me and Suge Knight just got into it about my contracts. And he just felt in his heart he didn't want to go. He didn't want to go. But he went anyway. And you know, that's to me, you killed yourself, because you know something was gonna happen and you went anyway. And the same with Biggie. You know, Puffy called this nigga and said we going out to Cali to do some promotion, shoot the video, and record some on my new album. Start recording my new album. Now, Biggie's mother saying, don't go. You got other guys in the circle saying, man, fuck that shit. Pop been dead goddamn 6 months, nigga. Ain't no sense in us going around over there doing a goddamn thing and they think we got something to do with Tupac's murder. Nah, nigga, we can't do that. You know what I mean? But Biggie was like, shit. You know, Biggie and Puffy and certain people were like, shit, Suge Knight in jail. Fuck it, let's go. We good. Long as that nigga locked up, we alright. And that was their perception. And it just didn't work out that way. But Biggie felt in his heart that he was never gonna leave California. And but he still went anyway because he killed himself. That was his way of killing himself. And I think what happened was the Illuminati said that these niggas had to sacrifice their mothers. Because I feel like their mothers were becoming more just as much of superstars as they was. Because every time you turn on the TV or the news or anything, they mama on there talking about something. So these people, they mama getting just as rich as them, and people don't even know that. People ain't pay attention to how these people doing all these interviews, they moms. That shit went for free. These folk getting money and the Illuminati ain't getting nothing out of this shit. I'm feeling like I'm feeling like the Illuminati said to these niggas, man, we gotta off y'all mama. Or y'all niggas gotta go. That sound crazy, but it's not too far-fetched. So them niggas went and signed up for their murders. Look at that look Tupac had on his face in the BMW with Suge Knight in Las Vegas. That snap that somebody all of a sudden got. That last snap. Look at that picture. Look at the look on his face. Look at the look on Snoop Dogg's face on that interview him and Pop did right before Pop got murdered. He had a look on his face like, damn, this nigga dead and don't even know it yet. So, and look what Biggie was doing prior to his death. You know, calling people, telling them he love them, and, you know, he just wasn't feeling right about the shit. You know, he just felt like it was, he even said it. He said, you know, I feel like something gonna happen. Then he was getting death threats. So you got motherfuckers calling you, threatening you, telling you they looking at you and watching you, telling you what you got on, nigga, and all this shit, but you gonna goddamn still stick around. Why? Nigga, first of all, I would have never been in the motherfucker. I'd be like, Puffy, listen, go ahead, do your motherfucking thing. Go ahead, but if we ain't gonna record here in New York, then fuck it. I ain't going nowhere. I'll catch y'all niggas when y'all get back. And if I can't be on your record because I ain't ready to go fly to California 6 months after a nigga done got murdered that they said I got something to do with it, then fuck your record. I don't gotta be on your record. And I don't need to promote in Cali because I make a lot of money right here in New York. Nigga, I'm triple, double, triple platinum right here in New York, nigga. In other areas. I don't need California. That's what I would have said. So why did this nigga stick around after so many death threats while he was there? These threats was going on while he was there in the hotel, when he go out to the malls. They had been, it was all a setup, and they knew it though. So Suge Knight really is an animal. Suge Knight is my friend though. Well, I ain't gonna call him a friend because I ain't really got no friends, but I fuck with him a little bit because, you know, I met him back in Jackson, Mississippi. You know, I had a bitch that worked at a Foot Locker. This is how I met Suge, you know. And my bro called me and said, "You ain't never gonna guess who in this Foot Locker." And I was like, "Shit, who in the Foot Locker?" And she was like, "Shit, Suge Knight." I said, "For real, that nigga in the Foot Locker right now?" She said, "Yeah, that nigga up here right now. Nigga, you better come up here now and holler at this nigga," because at the time my records was hot, you know what I mean? I had a song out at the time called Show Me Love, and it was climbing the charts and it was hot. And, you know, which was just one of my records that I put out. So I'm like, you know, shit, maybe I could go fuck with this nigga. Maybe I can goddamn get a song with Death Row. I was even considering signing as I threw on my clothes to rush down to the Foot Locker and catch this nigga. So I threw on my clothes, boom, 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 boom. Grabbed a lot of my CDs and posters. Skirt. Me and my other bitch took off. I took my other bitch with me. Okay, this is my main bitch. Me and my main bitch take off. Said, "Baby, I'm finna go up here and try to catch this nigga Suge before he motherfucking leave." So I'm on the phone with her. She still telling me what the nigga doing while I'm on the way. You know, she like the nigga buying up shoes, still here looking at shoes and shit. So I rolled up. Boom. Soon as I roll up to the Foot Locker, he coming out the store with his kids, right? So I roll up on the nigga like, and then he gave me a look like he thought I was coming to kill him or jack him. But I said, "What's up, man? You know my name, Young Gun, man. I'm the hottest artist around this bitch. I run this bitch." I said, "Nigga, what's happening, man? Fuck with your boy. Suge." And, you know, he goddamn walked up to the car. I said, "Man, when you get through doing what you doing, nigga, come fuck with me, nigga. I got hoes, you know what I mean? Whatever you want, nigga. You know, fuck with your boy, man. It's real nigga shit over here, you know what I mean?" So he walked up to the car and shit. And he looked in the car. I said, "Yeah, man, I got some hoes for you and everything, nigga." And he was looking at my bitch, my main girl, in the car with me. And he was like, "Can I have her?" And I was like, "No, nigga, you can't have my motherfucking bitch. I got some bitches for you, though. But this my bitch right here, nigga." And now that I think back, I should have let him fuck that bitch right there, too. Because, you know, come to find out, she just was a bitch, too. But anyway, he said, "Give me your number, man." You know, I gave him my number and everything, man. He said, "Man, have me some hoes. I'm going to hit you up later on." So I'm waiting and shit. I'm telling all my bitches, you know, I got bitches everywhere. All my niggas. And the shit was on the radio. I don't even know how the fuck it get on the radio. Somebody spotted it, called the radio station. And I was listening to the radio and they said Young Gun out kicking it with Suge Knight. I'm like, damn, man, how the fuck they find that shit out? So I'm waiting by the phone. You know, I'm a little excited because, you know, I'm thinking this could be an opportunity. And I'm thinking, you know, shit, I'll sign with Death Row because, you know, I'm a gangster. I don't give a fuck. I'll ride with these niggas and goddamn it, long as they paying me and making my life easy. Shit, at the time, you know, I'm young and goddamn full of cum. I'm bucking at niggas every day. You know, I'm taking two kilos of cocaine and breaking the shit down, selling the shit rock for rock. I'm out there in them streets, homie. You know what I mean? Real life story, man. I'm out there in them streets hard, nigga, rock for rock, nigga. I'm going through 2 kilos of cocaine. I'm going through 1 key in 2 weeks, 20 for 20, nigga. And we ain't talking about no 36 ounces. We talking about, nigga, I'm turning 36 to goddamn 62. Sometimes 70. You know what I mean? So I'm talking about 70 ounces, nigga. In 2 weeks, 20 for 20. Rock for rock, dub for dub, homie. So I was out there in them streets doing everything. I had niggas trying to rob me, niggas trying to set me up. Nigga, I'm out there, nigga, getting into it with dope heads, dope fiends. Motherfuckers owe me $50 and playing with my money. I'm catching niggas over there shopping with another nigga, and nigga, you owe me, dodging me, I done caught you, I'm shooting niggas in the leg. I'm out there really living a rough life. That street light captivated me and seized my heart and my spirit, and it turned me to an animal. So I don't give a fuck about this nigga Suge and all this shit going on. This nigga can die too. I kill this nigga before he kill me. How about that? We both killers. So I feel like the nigga picked up on the energy. So that night he ain't never called. I'm saying that nigga bullshit, and my bitch is like, nigga, you lying. That nigga ain't, you ain't fucking with no Suge. That nigga ain't coming. And the next day that nigga called me. Boop. I knew it was him because I saw the LA area code. I used to live in LA. So I saw the LA area code, and I knew I really wasn't fucking with nobody from LA at this time, so don't nobody from LA call me. So when I saw the area code, I knew it was Suge Knight. I said, bam, that nigga calling. So I said, what's happening? He said, what's up, Biggs? What's going on? He was calling me Biggs. I was like, shit, boy, goddamn down here in Jackson doing what it do. Where you at? He like, shit, nigga, I'm in Vicksburg. And Vicksburg is like 45 minutes away from Jackson. And that's where his kids live with his baby mama, in Vicksburg. Okay? So I said, come on down, nigga. Boy, I got these hoes, I got this cocaine, nigga, I got this weed, I got this liquor. Nigga, we gonna goddamn get a suite. So the nigga said, shit, I'm finna shoot down there, nigga. Get them hoes ready. So I called up my hoes and shit, man. I'm like, man, listen, shit, that nigga on the way. Suge Knight on the way, man. So I go get a hotel on County Line Road at the Hilton's Inn, and a nigga called me. I gave him the address. He came, and shit, we was in that motherfucker having a party, man. That nigga showed up. My bitches couldn't believe, the infamous Suge Knight came to fuck with Biggs. And he did. And, you know what I mean? We got there, got fucked up, smoked weed, drank liquor, fucked the hoes. And then the nigga said, look, I got to go to Vicksburg before I get out of here back to Cali. He said, man, ride down with me. I said, shit, bet, I'm going to follow you down there. So we get down there and he go, check his baby mama and some whatever the fuck he did. Then we went to Ameristar Casino in Vicksburg. Now I'm sitting here gambling with this nigga and really trying to compete with this nigga because I don't want to look petty because, he already a millionaire and, I'm just a street dealer. And I'm just an artist that at the time probably was selling 10,000 units, you know what I mean? Even though for me that was paper, but I still say, I got paper, I can fuck with this nigga, so I'm dropping 10,000 while this nigga dropping 50,000 a pop. 50. I sat there and watched that nigga lose 250,000 fast as you can blink. But eventually got it back and then lost it again. But we had a good time. We had drinks, goddamn it. We gambled, we kicked it. And he said, when he was getting ready to go back to Cali, he said he gonna be on the Johnny Carson show. And I was like, man, mention my name while you on there. Say what's up to Big. So, I'm dying for the Johnny Carson show to come on so I can hear the nigga. I got everybody watching this shit, man. That fuck nigga get right on goddamn the Johnny Carson show and didn't even say what's up to Biggs or nothing. Niggas just forgot about me. So I called Suge Knight and I said, man, I'm going to come down to LA and fuck with you. He said, yeah, come on down, man. He told me where to come at the big building on, what street that was on? Some street round in the Compton area. I went over there, man. I fucked with him, man. I met a lot of superstars. Snoop went around, though. I wanted to fucking meet Snoop, but Snoop went around. And, we was talking about signing me. He was listening to my music and everything. And he was talking about, man, do this and do that and do this and do that. And, I was really considering. So I left LA and came back to Jacktown. Went back to Mississippi, and everybody was like, man, it was all on the radio. Young Gun about to sign with goddamn Death Row, and him and Suge Knight kicking it and everything, and everybody didn't nobody feel good about me fucking with the nigga. Everybody was like, shit, nigga, don't fuck with that nigga. None of my circle and nobody wanted to be a part of it. And I didn't give a fuck because, I ain't think I was going to live to be that age I was at anyway. So I knew I knew I felt death around the corner, nigga. So, but that's men's, Suge Knight experience. Even, before they relocated him out of L.A. County, I was going to visit him, but then they stopped visitation. So he wouldn't get no more visitors, and I couldn't send him no more money or nothing because I was putting money on his books. They even stopped that. The feds called me and trying to see who the fuck am I? Because I'm going up there visiting the nigga, putting money on his book, and I'll get a call from the FBI telling me that I can't come up there and see him no more, and what's my involvement with him and shit. Because I was under the radar. They ain't know nothing about me, but because I was going back and forth visiting him and everything, they started looking at me as some type of drug lord or some type of killer, and maybe I got something to do with something. So it was crazy. It was a wild experience. But anyway, I think the Illuminati possibly could have threatened to kill their mothers because their mothers wasn't in their financial agreement. Nigga, we paying y'all this money to do these records. Y'all mamas are making a lot of goddamn money. And we ain't getting none of that money, man. Listen, they gotta go or y'all gotta go. Everybody gotta go. So I think them niggas went to meet they killers and accepted they death because they both were saying death shit. Death, death, death. They knew it was coming. This nigga named his next record Life After Death, after this nigga done named his first one, Ready to Die. Death, death, death. Tupac, I feel death around the corner. Will I survive in the street where the niggas die? If they bury me a G, nigga. You know what I mean? Death, 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 death. So I believe them niggas said, man, we just gotta go ahead on, man, let these niggas kill us and move on because it happens so systematically. It's the same way a white Cadillac pulled up next to Biggie. Next to Suge and Pop on the right side, Pop in the passenger seat and unloaded about 9 shots, with 4 of them hitting Pop. Same shit with Biggie. A car rolled up on the side, bust about 9 shots, the same amount of shots. It hit Biggie about the same amount of times. Come on, man. The same shit. Then y'all nigga know, and y'all both knew it was coming. Pop told his girl and his sister, look, don't come out this hotel room. Why the fuck they want to be stuck in a room? Cause they went to Vegas to have fun too. But Paul said, don't come out this motherfucking room. Your life is on the line. He knew it. He knew somebody, he knew it. Biggie knew it. When he got shot, he didn't say nothing. He said, man, get me to the hospital. The ambulance didn't even show up. Ha! He could have made it. They was fucking right around the corner from the Vibe show. Right, they didn't make it around the corner good. Where ambulances was sitting in the fucking parking lot. Them niggas knew they were gonna die, and they rather they legend live on than allow the Illuminati to kill their parents. That's one way I looked at it that have never been suggested, that their mothers, that they were sacrifices to save their mothers' lives. Because they started getting too involved in the community, they started making a lot of money on interviews, and these folks weren't getting a percentage of that money. And they like, man, what you gonna do when a motherfucker tell you they finna come murder your mom? Or you gotta be sacrificed. Now other people have this East Coast, West Coast shit. I don't think that had nothing to do with it because Biggie really wasn't on it. Tupac and his people were the only one pushing that shit. Making that shit because they start gaining national attention and they start getting money behind this East Coast, West Coast shit. T-shirts selling, the East Coast, West Coast, all this shit, they start getting to the money. So Death Row was pushing this shit hard. But shit, Biggie and them like, man, bring peace. So you can't really blame it on that. Pop knew Biggie didn't have nothing to do with him getting shot up at Carr Studios. He eventually found out the truth. So, man, to all you artists out there that's trying to goddamn sign deals and get record deals and all this attention and blow the fuck up and everything, nigga, just know it's real, man. It's real, man. It's real out there, man. These motherfuckers are blood-sucking, thirsty-ass animals that don't give a fuck. You heard me? And you'll be the next to go. Aaliyah, sacrifice. Whitney, sacrifice. Now, I'm not going to sit there and say everybody that get murdered or die or something in the music industry was sacrificed or had to get killed off for financial reasons. But then a lot of them, the shit was too strange. Listen, Prince just left the motherfucking hospital. This nigga died in the elevator, I think. A lot of times these motherfuckers ain't agreeing to what these folks telling them to do. And a lot of times that shit cost them their life. So Tupac and Biggie, I think they accepted their deaths so their legacy can live on. And I think that one side of me say that Biggie was murdered to try to some kind of way throw Tupac's murder, throw the suspects, throw them off of Tupac's murder. So now Biggie dead. Now it's this East Coast, West Coast thing that they blaming it on when it had nothing to do with it. So Biggie, in a sense, on another level, you know, he died. He got murdered to make shit look like Death Row was involved. I mean, to make shit look like that it was the East Coast, West Coast rather than Death Row killing them. There's so many goddamn analyzations out there about what happened and who did what, but the bottom line is it's 2019 and who gives a fuck what happened to them niggas. We out here trying to live ourselves. You know, I like Tupac music, I like Biggie music, and but I don't like neither one of them music like I like neither one of their music like I like my own shit. So I'm my biggest fan, you know, and I ain't done. Young Gun coming back with the new record called Frank Lucas. Hard, coming soon. And this what I feel about the Biggie and Tupac death. I feel like it was the Illuminati involved and that they sacrificed themselves to save their mothers. Now, I'm going to end it right there. Like I said, this the Chris Hamilton Show. I'm Young Guns, the host. And I'm going to be bringing to y'all a lot of different topics and a lot on the music industry, the music business. And y'all stay tuned. I hope y'all like this. If you like what the fuck I'm talking about, hit like and subscribe. And get ready to open your ears and learn about this world we living in. And you're going to even learn something about yourself. Peace.